fence row may be out, I'm not sure, but I know the street, the city maintains that street.
Field was supposed to be put in the city at one time, they were gonna put apartments there, I believe, and it didn't transpire.
Yeah, it's like Riggs's field at one time, yeah.
I believe that's in the city.
And I'm telling you, it is awful.
Now, Mr. Young, also, and Brian, we have jurisdiction up to a mile past city limits for nuisance.
That needs to be looked at bad, it is.
No matter if it's in the city or not, we have that.
And what's happened now, everybody's just sees the trash there, so somebody else thinks it's okay, I guess. I mean, I don't hate to be that ignorant, but it's terrible. I mean, I've got some pictures of it in my pocket, but no need to just show it, just drive by there sometimes. And the lady that complained about it don't even live there. And, you know, things like that, we also need to get the public needs to realize, if they see somebody throwing out something like that, to get their license number or something, because a few years ago, I had went and dug through trash that some got dumped out like that, there was like 10 or 12 bags of it, I don't know if you remember that or not. I went down and dug through it and got the name out, and the chief them made them go pick it up. And so, it's part of the public's job too, we need to, you know, to let them know that they need to get the license number or something. I'm sure the chief them will do something about it, to get that, so. But anyways, I guess we need somebody to look at that.
Brian, you care to follow up on that?
It's a bunch of work to pick up. I mean, it ain't just, you can go down there and get no one pickup load, I promise you.
It's not on the property, it's on the street.
It's on the edge of the street, right, and there's a fence, there's streets and the fence road right next to the street. And it's just all down that fence road. I mean, it looks like something you'd see, you can't imagine it being Kennett to me. It's just, it looks terrible.
It's definitely an awesome.
I just asked somebody, I said, well, if you just drive by there sometime, look at it, you'll be shocked. And I don't live but 3 or 4 or 5 blocks from there probably, and I didn't even realize it was that bad, the lady called me.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
in previous years, when it was, the very north part of that property used to be, over 3 acres, used to be in the city, and the rest of it used to be in the county, and the township and I split at different times, picking up a lot of that down through there. It wasn't a regular issue, or timing of it or anything like that, but there were several times when we went out there, with employees, and have picked that up. But I know Mr. Moss doesn't have the personnel that I did either.
And like I say, there's commodes and all kinds of building material, just all kinds of stuff.
Well, we've been talking about using community service, true community service,
That's what I was gonna say.
and it might be our first stop.
Well, they have to have a dumpster out there though. He said there's commercial.
We've got a dump truck with a city employee, we can have a city employee drive a dump truck, and we can load it into that and into the compost. So, good point.
It might be easier to use the loader,
Loader,
dump it into a roll off out there.
That's true too, either way. We'll see how much is out there and assess it.
The only other thing, I got a friend that it's university up in Cape, and he called me the other day and asked me about showing one of these guys around. He'd been served one of the photographers, and so he said they'd probably be asking other people to help show some of these people around. This guy, I think, he says he's a real young guy from New York. I'll take him by there and let him take pictures.
Oh, good.
Way to go, Bob.
Yeah, Bob, appreciate that.
He did say that
Way to bring our
probably
best.
asking other people to kind of take them around and stuff, but I told him I would take that young man around.
It's part of that welcome reception, I think, is what they're hoping for.
Yeah.
I guess another gripe that's come to my attention, and I'm sorry to bring it up, if you brought it up, so I'm gonna roll this one up too, panhandlers. It's been brought up to my attention, and Terry, please correct me if I'm wrong, but if they're on private property, if they're standing on Walmart's land or wherever they may be, there's nothing the city can do about that. That's private property, that the owner of the property can say, we will let them off our property, or they're trespassing, then we can take care of it. Until that happens, there's not a thing we can do. All that I can really say is, you know, I know we have a lot of good people in town that likes to give, but that's only making the problem worse on panhandlers. Give to your local church, give another way than the panhandling. If they're in the city streets, we've dealt with that. PD has dealt with that, and I think we've kind of driven a few of them out of town already. But if they're on private property, we can't do anything.
We can get them out of intersections?
Yes. If they're staying on the state right of way in the islands, we can't make them move from there.
That's what-
But if they're standing in the highway, yes.
Okay, but if they're on the island, we
If
can't.
they're on the highway, then we can't.
But they had to get over there somehow.
Yeah.
And if they get off that island, then they got,
And that's where our traffic cameras come in really
We got
handy.
cameras, yeah, that's right, that's what I was gonna say, we've got cameras out there, so we can watch them.
you gotta do what you gotta do, you gotta work the system.
It seems to be getting worse. I saw 4 or 5 individuals in the Walmart parking lot this week, all at the same time.
Yeah.
And they're like, looking very comfortable there,
Yeah,
you know?
there's not a thing we can do with that. We can't drive them off there unless Walmart asks us to do it. That's it. But I just want the public to know, maybe the media to be aware that it's nothing we can do about it. Okay, so now, can we go into exec session?
We gotta turn this one. Thank you for taking care of the dog problem
Yeah.
that I had there in, our word with Ms. Jackson. Okay.
All right, then. Thank you. Motion? Second? Roll call vote?
Yes.
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 All right, we're gonna adjourn. Thank you all for now. Cameron, Representative Cameron, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much.
Dina.